Okay, gotta go back and pick up our block and see how it turned out. See what they got to say about it. So, let's go see what we can find out. Okay. Don't go nowhere, I'll be right back. I'm back. We got the block done, the head done. Ain't that a pretty looking head? Alrighty. Okay, well, we're back. The hurricanes went by, and I apologize for the delay on the video, but anyhow, we're going to go ahead and get started on this Johnson 15 horse rebuild. So let's get started. Took it over to Rev's Performance and got some work done on it. I had them check the cylinders. I also had them check the head, and they resurfaced the head for me just to make sure we're all good. Just to bring you up to date, I got another Johnson 15 horse, an old one. I thought that I was going to go, it wasn't much good. I thought I was going to go ahead and take the crank and the pistons out of it and ring those ones. Well, as it turned out, only one piston was good and the crank was good. So Don had sent me a message that he had found some a piston on eBay. So I ordered that, got the piston in, here it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, see what we got. Okay, well, we got it wrapped good. Okay. And this is the same model number of my piston. So let's take a look at it. Oops, lost the paper. Okay, here it is. The skirt of it looks good. I mean, the rings aren't frozen or anything. Wait a minute, might have spoke too soon. That top ring might be frozen there. No, it's not. It's just... You heard it. It's time to go to work. So anyhow, we'll get this cleaned up. Get a new set of rings on it. The reason I ordered the piston is Don, he had told us that with his years of experience that it is hard to get this wrist pin out of there without distorting the piston. And as you've seen, check the video. It's a little hard on that ring, but as you've seen, that it's hard to get out. Even though you have an L in here, and that stands for the loose side, and it's supposed to be only one side tight, a lot of the aftermarket pistons, both sides are tight. So that's going to even make it even harder. So I didn't want to go through all the work and have the piston distorted. So what I done was I took and just ordered that one, And with my other piston I have right here is another good one. So we have two good pistons, so we won't mix them up because I got to put new rings on this one. So let's go ahead and get the new rings on this one and start our assembly. Enough with the talk. Let's go. Okay, here's our new set of rings. Part number 386279. So let's go ahead and cut those open. Okay. See, the bottom ring is flat on both sides, so and so we're going to put that on. I was going to, I already know that the gap is good on these. I already put it in the cylinder. There's that one. Okay, let's go ahead and put the top one on. Make sure we got the bevel facing up. I don't want to get crazy. There that is. And there's the pin right there. So let's just go ahead and put that on without breaking it. And there that is. So there they're on there. Okay, we want to make sure we got this piston the correct orientation for the exhaust ports, which would be the bevel on that side. Okay, we're going to roll these all up. Okay. Make sure that's marked right. And that is right. Okay. Got it facing the cylinder. Okay. You can see that ring's quite big. Now, I don't like using a screwdriver on these or something. I'm going to try pushing it with something wooden first, but I've had bad luck on the ring compressors trying to do these, so we're going to try to just do it with a piece of wood. Let's see. We don't want to force nothing. I don't want to have to buy another set of rings. There it goes. That dropped in. Now we're going to do the top one. Make sure we're lined up, and we are. There it goes. Just that easy. All right, let's do the other one. Here's the other one. We'll give it a shot a while. Okay, we'll make sure we got it lined up. There's the there's where the pin is, and we know where they're at. The top one's on this side, the bottom one's right there on this side. So let's see if we can have as good a luck as we did with that one. That went down. Okay, let's make sure we got this in. Let's see. There it is. There they are. Yeah. I believe this is going to be 3-engine rebuild too. I didn't think that in the beginning, but oh, I forgot. Here's the crank we're using. I forgot to take the little pin out of it. Let me get that out. What we're going to do, those look clean. We're going to dip our bearings in there and just lay them right in. Okay. And we're going to lay this in there. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Then let's dip our other bearing. And we'll put the cap on. We'll make sure these caps are good and straight before we get crazy tightening. Okay. Dip this bearing in. Let's see. Where's my bearing? There it is. Okay. Put this cap on. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have to torque these down. We want to make sure they're good and straight. It'll cause us issues in the afterlife here when we run it. You can see this piston here. See if you can see that. It's got that big gouge right out of the side of it right there. So alright, let's snug these up some. Let's make sure that turns easy. And it's got the bump there and right there, so you can see that one is definitely lined up. That's the cap is on the right way. And that cap is on the right way. Okay. There it is. Okay. These connecting rods torque in between 48 and 60 pounds, so we're going to start here, and that's good. I didn't think I tightened it as much with the Allen wrench, but must have. Okay, they're all good. So I did that at 50. Let's run it up to 60 and just check them again. Let's just go the maximum on that. I don't think they'd ever come loose, but no need getting crazy. It just barely turned. Here we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to clean up these two surfaces and put a gasket maker on here. I'm going to use Loctite 518, and then, but let's go ahead and get this cleaned up. There ain't no need you watching me do all that, and then we'll go from there. Okay, what I'm going to use here is Loctite 518, and we're going to put about a 3/16 inch bead around here, and we're not going to get it up in these seals and stuff. We're going to stay back about 1/4 of an inch. That's getting better. I don't have a good grip on the two. Okay, make sure we're all good. Okay, let's lay that right up on there. Just like so. And then we'll go ahead and start our bolts. Now the ones on the inside here has got to get some Loctite on those, but they tell you a regular Loctite from OEM, but we're going to put just regular Loctite on them. Okay, on these 6 screws through the center, these torque out to 145 inch-pounds. So we're just going to keep working the same pattern. We're not going to do them all at once. Okay, the 6 center 5/16 inch screws are torqued to 145 inch-pounds. Now we'll go ahead and torque these smaller ones in. Let me check on the torque on those. I don't see the exact torque for those, but for that size bolt, that 1/4 that's going to be 60 to 80 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead and back this off to Let's do 65. We don't want to get crazy. Okay, I think that's all. Just 4. Double check. Even though you've seen it, you know, when you're doing it, you don't remember. Okay, all those are torqued. There we go. Okay, we're going to install a new seal on this top of the block here. It's the upper crankshaft seal. That's part number, let me get where you can see that. Part number 32, 1830. I don't have the regular seal installer, so I'm going to improvise and drive it in with a socket. I wonder if I should put a little gasket sealer around that. It doesn't say to. And let me just put a little dab of oil on it just so it slides down easier. Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. Alrighty. There's the old one. I'm gonna change this roller seal and everything on this piece here, but I'm not gonna do it right this minute. I got a new O-ring, new seal for in there. I'm gonna go ahead and slip the head on this, and that way, we'll just keep moving here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little tack on this head gasket. It says if it tells you don't do it if it tells you not to, but I don't see where it says don't, so we'll just be sparingly and put a little on there. Alright, we'll lay that on there. We'll just do another little light coating on here. Alrighty. There we go, and there's our new head. There's our head that we had resurfaced. Alrighty. Okay, that's 216 to 240 inch-pounds. So, let's see. I might have to get my other torque wrench. This only goes up 200. Sequence here, it starts in the center. Like I said, we're not going to do them all at once here. We're going to just do them a little at a time. Okay, here's 200. I have to get another torque wrench for to go take them the rest of the way. Okay, we'll go ahead and finish these head bolts. So I did it, this would be 20 foot-pounds to finish these off to the correct. Okay, there it is. Makes me nervous. Alrighty. I'm going to screw a couple spark plugs in here just so we don't get no crap in there. At least on top of the cylinder. Okay. It's beginning to look like something. Okay, we're going to install this gasket here and a new thermostat. The thermostat is, I don't know if you can see it, part number 5005440. So we're going to put a new thermostat in and go from there. And this is the gasket for the rubber seal for the thermostat. It's part number 0310058. I'll show you how that goes in with the flange down. Goes in that split. Just like that. Gotta get it all the way up on there. And once it gets on, then it's got a little lip right there, and it just sits right down here in the motor. Right down there like that. The seat's in there real nice and tight. Then the gasket will go on, and this here will pinch it down tight. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and put some sealer on this gasket also. We've got our thermostat in here, right there. And let's set that gasket on. Just like that. Put the top cover on, just like this. And we'll slip the bolt. Okay, here we got, this is all of our wire holders and everything goes on here. But we're going to start the bolts. Some of these, I'm going to use the wire holders that I got off of another engine that I think that a little better shape than the ones I got here. So, I believe this was the ground wire here. Of course. Okay, these are about 35 inch-pounds, so we'll make sure we got that. Probably should have worked my way out from the center. here we go. Okay, here we're going to put this this exhaust gasket on here. Put it right there, and we'll put the inner piece on. It goes in there just like that. And this outer gasket goes on here just like this, so let's go ahead and get it gooped up. And then this goes on here just like so. Just like that. Okay, we're going to put the intake cover on here, and that goes just like this. There's the gasket. Put a little tack coat on it. A little tack coat on here. Goes just like that. Let me get that ground wire off of there. See how that went. That went just like that. It went on that ground right like that. Okay, let's go ahead and torque that down. I'm going to leave this at the same torque right there, about 40 inch-pounds. That one probably gets a little more because it's a larger bolt. Okay, there she is. Alright, well, if you like the content, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, stay safe on the water.